Where can you find dinosaur bones, a polar bear, and the biggest collection of knives in the country? Well, at Knife Works, of course. Keep watching to learn more. Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. Today, we're heading to Sevierville, Tennessee, at the one and only Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Knife Works is not just a retail store, but a massive attraction that draws visitors from around the country. It has massive displays of everything and anything that is knife related in the 3-story structure. But there aren't just knives. No, this place is packed full of unique artifacts, collectibles, and a decent selection of everyday items from spices to camping gear. Basically, if you can imagine needing something, you might just find it here. Because even though they're called Knife Works, they have so much more. So why is the Smoky Mountain Knife Works such a popular destination? Well, not only is it the largest knife store in the world, well, someplace, but it's also a mix of retail and museum quality displays that attract people from all over. Whether you're a knife enthusiast, a collector, or just a curious traveler, this place has something for everyone. If you want to head over to this popular attraction, it's just a short drive from Pigeon Forge off of the Winfield Dunn Parkway in Sevierville, Tennessee. The store touts itself as being the largest showcase of knives, though if they mean in the area, the country, or the world, they're not saying. Smoky Mountain Knife Works was founded by Kevin Pipes and John Parker in the early 1970s. Their journey began with selling pocket knives from their pickup trucks, where they fostered relationships with both customers and vendors. This groundwork led to the establishment of their first store in 1978, which has since evolved into the impressive 108,000 square foot showroom. As of now, Kevin Pipes continues to play a significant role in the company while also passing on responsibilities to his sons, making a transition into the next generation of leadership. Kevin is still very much involved in the day-to-day running of the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he often appears in his own YouTube videos. The company's YouTube channel, Knife Works TV, features videos about knife history, product reviews, and demos, providing a wealth of knowledge for anyone interested in learning more. It's one thing to sell knives, but it's another to be as involved in educating people about them as Kevin and his team are. Knife Works has evolved into more than just a place to buy knives, but it's a full experience. Before you even enter, you'll find 3 different small cafes where guests can get coffee, ice cream, or popcorn. Pop-up Pig Pork's Rinds and Kettle Corn has, well, pork rinds and popcorn. Next to them is Mayfield Dairy Farms, where you can get local ice cream and shaved ice. If you're in the need of some caffeine, there is Mimi's Gas Station Coffee. Though not a real gas station, they will fill you up with a variety of different coffees and flavors. As you can see, Oliver has had his caffeine and is ready to go shopping now. The moment you step inside Smoky Mountain Knife Works, it's hard not to be amazed. The store is massive, covering 3 1/4 floors and totaling over 108,000 square feet of just stuff. Though knives are all front and center, they aren't the only thing vying for your attention. Right away, you find that this place has so much more than knives, but you can't miss the fact that it's their main product, as the main floor is dedicated to knives. Literally thousands of them, from pocket knives and utility to hunting and tactical knives. Every wall and display case is filled with different kinds of blades, from high-end to beginner knives, each with its own purpose and design. The store has so many varieties of knives that they are separated into brands. Though I'm not a real knife kind of gal, even I could appreciate the extreme diversity and range of knives available. I even considered getting one after seeing such a wide variety. And if you're like me and have no idea what the difference between knives are, you can get help learning more about each brand with the knowledgeable store associates behind the counters. Because yes, most of the knives are locked up and on display behind counters. Not all of them, but the easy to pocket ones are for sure. No pun intended. You'll find iconic brands like Case and Benchmade and Gerber and Buck, along with the smaller boutique knife makers who produce handcrafted pieces. They also have customizable blades, and I'm pretty sure I saw a knife sharpening station somewhere. There are knives in every corner of the store, and not just in the display cases. They cover the walls, aisles, and even ceilings. Walking through the store feels like entering a museum of blades. There are historic knives, replicas, and limited editions. There are knives from movies like The Terminator and knives that have plaques that tell a political story. But finding the time to look at each and every one would be difficult, and impossible in some cases as they're up on pillars and hard to even read. It's just staggering and a little overwhelming to try and wrap your head around this collection. Oliver, what are you doing? Put that sword down right now. Wait, where did you get a sword? This place is just too dangerous for you. Anyway, ignoring Oliver's antics, let's get back to KnifeWorks. As I've already pointed out, the walls are covered with knife collectibles. I couldn't even begin to tell you about even a tenth of what I was looking at. And they don't just have pocket knives on display or for sale, but anything with a sharp edge can be found inside. Scissors, high-end cooking knives, hatchets, shaving knives, as well as swords. As Oliver has already found, the collection of things for sale almost pales in comparison to the sheer get it? Sheared? Anyway, the sheer quantity of things on display on the walls almost matches what they have for sale. There's just so many knives, it's staggering. Now, if this store only sold knives, most people would be happy enough, and though knives are cool and all, that isn't what puts this place on the map. No, what makes it truly unique is the store's diversity and appeal to more than just knife enthusiasts. The place is a museum with a focus on American history, but with a sharper perspective. And the history of knives in society is way more complex than I realized. It stops you in your tracks as you look back on the history of knives and realize the pivotal importance of them in growth and change in all human societies. If you really take the time to stop and look around, you will see that this store is almost a history of civilization. How knives were used by the earliest civilizations for hunting, cooking, and protection. They're trying to preserve the history of knives, but focusing on the idea that knives are a tool, not just a weapon. But this is still a business, and though knives are what started them, business and money is what keeps the doors open. To draw in more people, especially families, the store needed to diversify. Most people aren't going to bring their children to a store that just sells knives and guns. Because yes, KnifeWorks is also a gun retailer. You can find a complete selection of guns and firearm and ammunition at the lower level store. But unless your family is totally into hunting or serious survivalists, the average family just won't care enough about the store to bother when on vacation. So, KnifeWorks decided to branch out and make it fun and exciting for the entire family. Scattered throughout the store, you'll find museum-quality displays with everything from Civil War relics and Native American artifacts to vintage firearms and wildlife taxidermy. Each display tells a story connecting modern visitors to a time when these tools were essential for survival and exploration. Though where the dinosaur comes in the story is just, well, that's unclear. But somehow it fits in, right? The store has areas that will appeal to a wide range of interests. There is a toy selection where kids can find plush toys or mock knives. There are purses, clothing, shoes, candles, and other things throughout the store. You can find an entire area dedicated to magnets, wall signs, and other home decor. The basement has racks of seasoning, spices, and food to help make you a culinary genius. And then there are the rocks. Okay, so rocks makes it sound boring, but really, that's what they are. You can call them fossils, minerals, crystals, or any other thing, but however you want to refer to them, there are a lot of them. An entire selection of the store is wholly dedicated to appealing to the nerd side of us that love rocks. And some of these are true collectible items, with the price tag to match their rarity, though you will find many that are just fun beginner collection pieces as well. Those are cheaper. You can find even more strange and unusual things if you keep going around the corner. Just past the rock collection is the Land of Antiques. There are also authentic relics from the Revolutionary and Civil Wars, including swords and bayonets used by soldiers in those historic battles. You can also find Native American artifacts from other countries, coins, buttons, and so many other bizarre oddities that people might collect. And though some of the stuff is museum quality, unlike a museum, if you see a price tag, it's for sale. Very few things on the floor at Knife Works are for show only. These guys are out to sell you things, not showcase their collection. And though I suspect they won't part with knife collectibles in display cases on the walls. Though, who knows? Throughout the store, you'll also find outdoor gear, camping equipment, survival tools, and even clothing and footwear for hiking, everyday wear, or hunting. It's essentially a one-stop shop for anyone interested in the outdoors. Whether you're planning a camping trip or just want some rugged gear, you can probably find it here. So what makes Smoky Mountain Knife Works so much more than a store? It's the atmosphere. This place is not just selling products, it's sharing a passion for craftsmanship, history, and exploration. The layout, the displays, and the carefully curated exhibits make it feel more like a museum of outdoor culture and heritage than a retail space. The whole experience invites visitors to learn and explore, making it the perfect destination for families, collectors, and enthusiasts. Even if you don't buy a thing, just walking through the Smoky Mountain Knife Works feels like an adventure. Though I imagine the owners would prefer you buy something, even if it's a bag of popcorn. Whether you're a knife enthusiast or just someone looking for a unique place to explore, Smoky Mountain Knife Works is an absolute must-visit in Sevierville, Tennessee. It's more than a store, it's a journey through history, craftsmanship, and the outdoor spirit of the Smoky Mountains. I hope this video helps you learn more about the Smoky Mountains or helps you plan your next trip. You're getting an honest review from our personal experiences, but facts and things change, so please keep us in the loop if you learn anything new and want to share your experiences in the comments. Thanks again for visiting us at Bear Facts of the Smoky Mountains. Please click that like button and subscribe to our channel.